Hey y'all, it's editing Eileen. I just wanted to touch base before the episode officially started. This episode's kind of a hot mess. I recorded the episode, and then when I went to go edit the episode, it turns out a bunch of the audio cut out in random splotches amidst all my storytelling. So I tried to make it sound as cohesive as possible without having to re-record anything because I'm lazy and also I procrastinated and I'm recording this the same day it's supposed to go out. Um, but yeah, so I tried to jumble it as best as I could. You'll have a much better episode in 2 weeks for episode 21. So just kind of push through with me. But yeah, it's a mess, but that's clearly everything. Yeah, I just let's roll the music. Okay, bye.
What are we talking about today? I don't know, but it's Life in Curly Cues with Eileen.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Life in Curly Cues with me, Eileen. How are you? How you been? It's been a little bit. Yeah, how's it going, y'all? We are back. I am back. I don't know how to talk still. It's episode 20, and yeah, we're here. I took a little bit of a break, right there a couple weeks ago, but we're back and we're gonna try to get back into the swing of things. It is currently the holiday season, so you bet your bottoms that's been what's on my mind lately. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The big question: when do you start celebrating for Christmas? When is too early to start celebrating for Christmas? Um, Here's my thing. Christmas is my favorite time of year. One, because it's Christmas, and also it's my birthday season, so why not it be my favorite season? But let's see. I know some people they decorate and get ready essentially November 1st. Some people decorate like the week of Thanksgiving. Some people decorate after Thanksgiving. Some people decorate the 1st of December. So what do you do? Let me know. I'm intrigued to know all the different times people do it. I personally cannot start celebrating Christmas or singing Christmas songs, listening to Christmas songs. I can't do any of that until the day after Thanksgiving. I need to have Thanksgiving. I need to let Thanksgiving have its moment and then I can go into celebrating for Christmas. And so as soon as midnight on Friday after Thanksgiving, I am jamming to the Christmas music, and that whole day is spent putting up Christmas decorations, putting up the tree, setting up. The rest of that weekend is just dedicated to Christmas, and from that point on is when I can start to like have fun with the Christmas season. Now, I know I just went on a whole little quick tangent about the holiday season, but it's just because I wanted to jump right into it. But this episode, it is just going to be me for today. We don't have a guest today, so we're going to do a little bit of a catch up episode. We're going to go ahead and get right into some life updates. What is happening with me? Currently, something that I did not think was going to happen, and I don't know how I found out about it. But San Antonio Magazine is doing a voting thing for the Best of the City 2020. And when I stumbled across it, it was in the nomination period. And so I nominated this podcast for Podcast of San Antonio. Didn't really think anything of it. And the other day, I found out that this podcast became a nominee for Podcast in San Antonio. So it's it's weird. Um, it's yeah. So thank you for everyone who nominated me, and then thanks for everyone who's voting. And also, if you haven't voted and would like to vote for this podcast, I'll go ahead and put a link in the description. Um, but yeah, go ahead and vote for Life in Curly Q's podcast because why not? I mean, we have fun here. At least I hope we have fun here. and I hope you have fun listening. But yeah, let's end 2019 on a high note, I guess. Voting is open until January 3rd. So if you're listening to this before January 3rd, 2020, then go vote. And if you're listening to this episode after January 3rd, 2020, um, I guess you can go check to see who won. I guess, right? That's how that works? Sure. Great. Other life updates. So the holiday season brings my birthday, and this year for my birthday, I mentioned, I think, a few episodes ago, maybe, I'm not sure, but that I wanted to do something for my birthday this year, kind of start a tradition where I went and explored something new, something different for my birthday. And this year I made it happen, and I am scheduled to go travel for my birthday and the new year and kind of see a different side of the world and also see snow, actual snow, in a fun place. And if you know the place I'm talking about, then you know. And if you don't, you're going to have to wait and find out for when I actually go. So make sure you're following me on social media, which is all linked in the description, so you can follow along and see where I end up going for my birthday and celebrating New Year's. I'm very excited. It'll be it'll be very different for me. Um, and yeah, I'm just gonna. It's more of a figure out who I am type of a trip, um, as I turn this new age. I don't know how to word that, but I hope that made sense. If not, oh well, that happened. I do have some fun things planned in the future for the podcast. I do have some fun guests joining us in the next year, so I am very excited for that. Um, and I'm looking forward to 2020. But enough about that. We can talk about resolutions and stuff at a later episode. It is still pretty early right now. Another update, in the adulting world that I'm experiencing, I did recently finally get a credit card. That was weird. I I got rejected so quickly, and it kind of hurt, because I didn't have bad credit or anything. And so I was just very confused because I make all my payments on time, and this company decided to reject my request for a credit card with them. And so I went through that, and then as soon as I got rejected, I was like, well, okay. So I started looking up different credit cards because I wanted credit cards that would give me some type of reward. So I was looking at flight points or travel points or anything like that, kind of that type of thing. And then I ended up finding one that was cash rewards. And I think that works better for me because then I could use it for anything. I don't have to use it specifically for flights or anything like that, which is initially what I had wanted. That's why I decided for a cashback rewards credit card. And I applied for another credit card right after I got rejected, and that one accepted me very quickly, which was also very funny because I got rejected from one and then accepted by another. And yeah, it was weird. And so then I got it, and since I was using this credit card for my trip, the what are they called? The fun sign-on bonuses and stuff where like if you spend over such and such amount, you'll get like 100 something dollars back in cash rewards. And so I was like, ooh, that sounds great. And then I was just waiting for my credit card so that I could book my hotel, I could rent my car, and it finally comes in and I'm able to use the credit card. I rented my car, I rented out the hotel that I need, or I got a room. What words? I rented a room at a hotel that I'm going to stay at, and it worked. Like, I got to make an adult purchase on a credit card, which I had never done before. And it's weird. It's, I don't even know how to talk about credit cards. My goodness gracious. There I might have some listeners out there that don't know how a credit card works. I honestly still don't know how a credit card works, but I know that I'm doing okay with mine right now. But you use your credit card and then you have a certain account limit and you can't go past that limit within your period. And when you make purchases through your credit card, it's kind of essentially like it's on a hold, but not really a hold because you did buy it. But you just have to pay the credit card company back essentially what they loaned you to purchase whatever you just purchased. And so I bought all the stuff that first month and I was able to pay off that whole first month right away. Like I guess that's how I want to be cautious, or I don't even know if that's the word I'm looking for, but how I want to be responsible. Yes, that's the word. With my credit card, I do want to be responsible with it, and I don't want to have a whole bunch of credit card debt in the future. And so I want to make sure that I can pay off in full amount every month, however much I make on my credit card. So it's more of a mental thing for me where I have to like keep track of like, oh, I spent such and such on the credit card, blah, blah, blah. Oh, for this purchase, I'm not going to use my credit card because I'm have all my credit card stuff coming out of a different account. And so I want to make sure I'm in keeping all of the stuff in my head because I can't, I mean, it'd probably be more helpful for me to write things down, but I just don't want to write things down because I misplace things often. And that's a personal problem, I know. And so I'm it's working so far. Like I do need to do at least the minimum payment, which is how that starts to back up. Yeah, but credit cards are interesting. It's an interesting concept, but I do understand it and I do appreciate um the fact that credit cards exist because it is nice to be able to like, oh, I or at least in my case, like I want to go buy something, but I don't have enough in from on my debit card to be able to purchase it. But I have a credit card where I can technically purchase it and pay for it later. Um, Hypothetically, theoretically, I don't freaking know how to word all of this, and I hope you're following. If not, I'm sorry, but it is a jumbled mess today. Um, but yeah, if I don't have enough money on my debit that I can charge it to the credit card, and then I'll eventually have money where I can pay that off later. And so that's nice being able to have that kind of other backbone because there are moments like currently where I only have like what, $5 to my name, which I mean, I get rewards for buying groceries on the credit card. So that's also a plus where like I'm essentially getting money back for spending money. I mean, it's not the same amount of money, but it's still a little bit something, okay? Yeah, but I think that's the biggest adulting thing that's happened recently is me purchasing a credit card and me also booking like my first hotel for myself. I've never done that before, and I booked a hotel like by myself for myself. And same with renting a car. I've never rented a car, and I did that. Um, we'll see how it goes because I still have a couple weeks till I actually physically am there. But yeah, if you follow me on social media, specifically Instagram, you probably saw that I did some videos for a bucket list Christmas. And those videos I did not expect to go the way they did. And I'm actually very happy with how they came out. I kind of whipped them out real quick because I was trying to enter into these giveaways that the bucket list family was doing. But yeah, if you haven't seen those videos, go watch them. Their submissions that they were asking for were based on different themes. And so every video I created for a submission was involving whatever the theme was for that submission, and I liked the way they came out. I wish I may have I don't know how to talk. But yeah, if you haven't seen those, go on Instagram and check them out. My Instagram's linked in the description, so you can find it very easily. It's not that hard. Ooh, I do have an update for y'all. Remember that time when I said I was gonna do a vlog? What month are we in now? December. Oh, what? Yeah, so I have a vlog. Why haven't you finished said vlog, Eileen? Because I have a full-time job and also I'm lazy, and also how do YouTubers do it? Like, what? I probably complained about this before, but how? Editing takes forever, and I am only on like what, day 2 of editing my week in California, and it's how many months later? Okay, but also I'm really lazy and I just don't want to do it sometimes, which honestly, that's what my blog and everything is about, you know? Just kind of doing things the way I want, I guess. I don't know. I have so much freedom I'm sorry about that if you've been waiting for that vlog since I mentioned it, but this is real. This is me. Ooh, Disney Plus. What do you guys think of it? Hmm? Oh, I just pulled a Dora moment. I just like paused for your response. Yeah, no, I got Disney Plus, and I've been enjoying it so far. I've seen a lot of like mixed reviews from people about it, but I love it so far. One downside is that like their catalog, not everything in their catalog is on there yet. Like they have the poster for it, but when you click it, it says, "Oh, this will be available like in 2020 or this will be available in 2021," which is smart on Disney's move because then that guarantees like people are gonna have to keep their subscription. I started with Disney Plus watching some of their like oh underhyped, I guess, or not really talked about originals. So I watched like the Pixar project, which I only watched whatever episode was out. And in the Pixar project, it's like, or Pixar in real life, they like pull something from Pixar and put it in like a real life. Hi, puppy. My dogs just came into the room. And they talk about, or not even they talk about, but they kind of bring some aspect of a Pixar movie out into like a public park area and kind of get people's reaction for it. And that one actually is pretty nice. I feel like I'm slowly leaning into it right now. I am currently rewatching Lizzie McGuire. And that I think I'm doing more because they're coming back with Lizzie McGuire. And so I kind of just wanted to rewatch it because I don't remember anything besides the Lizzie McGuire movie. So yeah, I'm currently watching Lizzie McGuire. It's very interesting watching it as an adult versus when I was a child and it was on TV. I feel like I understand more of the humor that's in it, I guess. So that's kind of been my thing. I don't know. Those are all the little updates I have for you guys. I also just wanted to chat since it has been basically, I mean, I missed a whole week, so I'm trying to catch back up. And I just wanted to chat and see how you guys were doing. We have one more episode till the end of the year, so we'll talk about some resolutions next episode. We'll talk about what I have planned for the new year. Um, we'll see. Yeah, we'll just wanted to say hi for a little bit, but definitely that next episode we'll talk more about what I see for this podcast in 2020 and for my blog and everything like that. And I don't know what else to say except that I'm just blabbering at this point. Um yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, just a little quick update on what's been going on, and I haven't talked to y'all in so long and I just wanted to talk to y'all, get some things off my chest. Um Listen to the podcast wherever you listen to the podcast. Go ahead and check out those submissions I made. Go ahead and vote for this podcast if you want to vote for this podcast. Everything is going to be linked in the description of the podcast. And follow me wherever you want to follow me. Do what you want. And until the next one, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.